go, Dave, have you got 20 minutes, get in the van and we'll have a chat. Not many people with pressurised cylinders have that yearly service done on them, and you should do. If this van gets spotted between the hours of 10 at night and 6 in the morning, then pull the van over. I got called out to a toilet that was leaking. Originally the customer thought that the dog was getting into the bathroom and weeing around the pan. The customer rung me and went, Mark, can you come and have a look, because the dog hasn't been in there and it's been fine, but randomly overnight it started leaking. So I'm just pulling away from a job where Dave Bishop, my carpenter, has been working at, because I'm doing a van chat and I wanted to try and grab him to get him in the van to just come with me for a little 20-minute drive around, because I think that's what I want to try and do in one van chat, is get Dave in here and just have a bit of a catch up with him and give a little bit of an insight into Dave, because a few people in the comments are always saying, how do you know Dave? What's the relationship with Dave? I know that you do a few bathrooms with him, and like that, funny enough, that job that we've just been on is a job that I done a bathroom. It's his job, but I did the plumbing on the bathroom for him on that job. So there's a lot of people that want to know the sort of how we work together. So I want to try and get him in the van for a chat, and I thought, well, he is on that job today, and I thought I'd swing in and just literally grab him really ad hoc, take the camera and go, Dave, have you got 20 minutes, get in the van and we'll have a chat. So I am going to do that with him. If you're watching this, Dave, I'm going to come and do that with you, because I think it'll be a great van chat. We might even pass him on this road, because he'd just been to BPS to get some timber. So if you've got any questions you want to put to Dave, or you want to know about how me and Dave work and how we get jobs together and how we do jobs together, just drop in the comments. But for now, it's a solo van chat. I was going to treat you to both of us, but it's just me, I'm afraid, now. I'm just on my way over to do a job that I do. It's an annual boiler service, not annual boiler service, annual pressurised hot water cylinder service. Now, this is quite interesting. The woman has the boiler service done, and because I don't do gas, she gets me to do the cylinder service, the G3 cylinder service, so which is great. She's a good customer, and I do other little bits and bobs. But it's interesting that not many people with pressurised cylinders have that yearly service done on them, and you should do, because I think they're warranted. A lot of the time they're warranted for 20 years. The actual cylinder itself, the stainless steel cylinder, is warranted for 20 years if you have it serviced annually. So many people, I know so many people that have just don't, and to be fair, they don't even know that they should. So yeah, I'm just on my way over to do that. But what's been going on? I've had a really busy couple of weeks actually, and I've been to look at a job that we've got coming up, and it's for a restaurant that I look after. They're extending into the unit next door, basically, so that will be coming to the channel very soon. We've got to do toilets in there, move the bar across and all that sort of stuff, so we've got that to do. But yeah, I've had a busy few weeks. I've been filming a few bits for a sticker. Basically, CT1 have teamed up with a company called TVL, London based, and the Metropolitan Police, to have a sticker put on the back of tradespeople's vans, basically saying, if this van gets spotted between the hours of 10 at night and 6 in the morning, then pull the van over, because in theory it shouldn't be out and about. If it's say it's on my van, for instance, and this is aimed at the metropolitan area, the London area at the minute, but they are on about rolling it out through the country. So say I had that sticker on the van, you can either have one that says, if this van is out and about at night, pull it over because it may be stolen, and there's another one that's between 10 and 6. For people that don't work between them hours, so say you work for a company and you're not on call, or say you just don't do call outs, then, you know, for the likes of tilers or builders or whatever that aren't going to be working from 10 till 4, this sticker says on the back, pull the van over, which is great. And then there's a QR code and it's linked to the Met Police, so the Met Police know who the driver is. So if they pull you over and say, for instance, it was me on an emergency call out, pull you over, they'll scan it, they'll say, yeah, this is Mark Tiff, and a picture of me comes up and they can cross-reference that to me. A great idea. So I've been filming a little bit with that. CT1 are involved with that. TVL in London, which is a company that do a lot of security stuff, so they're involved with it. So we went down last week and we filmed some promo shots for that, which was a great day, and that will be coming out very soon. Then, so I've started working with Powered Now. So Powered Now is basically a job app. So all jobs now, being self-employed and the tax has changed, the way we submit our tax return has changed. We've got to do it quarterly, being a sole trader. So you have to use digital online software now. So it's all new to me. So I've got on board with Powered Now. I think in a couple of van chat videos a while ago, I was sort of saying, I'm trying it to see if it works. Genuinely, not just because I'm working with them. I'll put all the links in the description if you go and if you need a software app. I mean, it is great. It's on my phone, it's on my iPad, it's on my desktop at home. They're all linked, so if I update my phone, it updates everything. But it's made my life so much easier, the fact that I can just have a template made out, and once I've done the job, go outside the customer's house, go onto my phone or my iPad or whatever, do the invoice, which is what I'm going to do on this job that I'm heading to. Do the invoice, send it to the customer, they get an email, I get an email to say if they've opened that email, so I know if the customer's opened the email, and then all the bank details are on there. They send it over, tick it off as paid. Same with expenses. So I fill the van up, say put £100 in the van, take a picture of the receipt, upload that expense on my phone, take literally 45 seconds, 30 seconds if that, scan the picture in, upload it to the Powered Now software. That's it, it's done. I don't need to then quarterly now, instead of yearly, quarterly go and get all my receipts together, go through them, go through my invoice book, go through this, that and the other. I literally, as I'm going along, putting this stuff into the software, come the quarterly tax return, press, I think it's compile, and then send straight to HMRC. Done. 2-3 buttons. Done. It makes your life so much easier. So now I'm doing that as I go during the day. If I go and buy something from Screwfix, go and buy a set of taps from Screwfix, jump in the van, take a picture of the receipt, scan it into Powered Now app, 25 seconds, 30 seconds, done. I haven't got to worry about it again. It's done. It's on the database. Come the quarterly tax return, hit the button, send, done. So I've started working with them, so I've been doing a little bit of filming with them. Now what they're doing is they're running this out, and I went to the first one. It's called Advice on Tap. So basically Powered Now are coming to a town or a city near you soon, into a pub. Most tradespeople go into pubs, don't they? Into a pub, free beer, free food, get to meet the Powered Now team. I did the one in Cardiff last week, so it was like from 5:30 till 9:30 on a Thursday night, I think it was, or Wednesday night, whatever it was. Free drinks, free food. Come and meet the Powered Now team, sign up to the app, they'll talk you through it, any questions. The Powered Now team are there. I was there talking to a load of different tradesmen. In fact, someone that watches the channel was there and they didn't know that I was going to be there, and had a good catch up with them. So, you know, it just, in that environment, and actually speaking to someone like me who genuinely uses it, Powered Now as a company, they can give it their spiel. This is what I like to say. They give it their spiel and they give it the sell, and they make the software and this, that and the other. But the whole point of having the likes of me as a tradesperson who also makes content on board working with a brand like that is I can relate to the likes of you lot watching it. I can relate to the people coming to the Advice on Tap tour and go, look, and they'll come up to you, Mark, is it that good? It's brilliant. This bit isn't, this bit I'm not sure about, this bit I'm not sure about. But the bits that we need, I mean, I probably use 20% of what the app can actually do. I do quotes, invoices, expenses, everything that comes in and out, and it's all stored on there. There is gas certificates on there, landlord certificates, all that sort of stuff. So I've been doing that with Powered Now. Keep an eye out because they are going up and down the country: Coventry, Sheffield, Leeds, London, down south Brighton. They're going to take this advice on tap tour all around the country. So I thought I'd just mention that because it is a really good app that has saved me so much time. So enough of that. All the details are down in the description below. So massive shout out to Power Now. But yeah, what else have I been doing? I've been doing loads of little jobs, and I've got a video to come soon. Last week I got called out to a toilet that was leaking. Originally the customer thought that the dog was getting into the bathroom and weeing around the pan, and he thought it was that was showing, because this leak was showing very, now and again it would show up, then it wouldn't show up, then it would show up. So he cleared it up and it didn't leak for ages and ages, and then the customer rung me and went, Mark, can you come and have a look, because the dog hasn't been in there and it's been fine, but randomly overnight it started leaking. So I went and had a look at that. So that video's coming. Ironically, the next day I get a phone call from another customer of mine panicking because no one had touched anything in the bathroom. They just flushed the chain one morning and flushed the chain, pressed the button, flushed the toilet one morning. Who even flushes chains now? God, I show my age. Flushed the toilet and water's just absolutely gushing out from the back of the vanity unit from the pan. So they're panicking, they rung me up, Mark, can you come out? This is the following day, and it's not exactly the same problem, but it was the same sort of symptoms, if you like. Water coming out from around the pan and showing itself, and the customer's in a bit of a panic. So I filmed both of those, and I was going to put them out as just little jobbing jobs, stitch it together into a video with a load of little jobbing jobs. But I think what I'm going to do is do a video with both of them back to back, because it's the same job but two completely different outcomes and reasons why they were leaking. So that's going to be quite an interesting one, I think. So that's to come. And I'm also back at Tim's house, where we've done the underfloor heating, and what did we do? Put some pipe work in and altered we had to add another zone into his heating system to make it so that the granny annex area can be completely controllable. So that's quite an interesting video, how we have to cut into the system and put a zone valve in at the right place to get that to work. So that's coming up as well. But it's just been really busy, loads of little bits. I've got 3 or 4 phone calls to make after I've done this job over here, for stuff I've got to get booked in, and I also need to go to the restaurant that I mentioned at the start. I also need to take Dave Bishop, actually, because there's some drainage work to go. And again, what do I get Dave to do that I can't do, or what does Dave do that I can do but it's easier if he does it? Stuff like that. It's like bath panels. I would rather get Dave in to do a bath panel for me, because for some reason, let me know in the comments, do you like doing bath panels? For some reason, I just hate doing bath panels. Hate them. And I always fit the wooden ones, because I think they finish it better. Also, on that point, I've just remembered, I'm in the process of putting together the £1,000 or under bathroom renovation video. I'm trying to get the content together. I think it's going to be a really good one. Can I refresh that bathroom for less than £1,000 for the customer and make it look really good? Completely change the styling of it, but make it look really good. So that's coming as well. Been busy old couple of weeks. I had the bank holiday off. I was going to put a video, I've got loads of content to go out for videos. I was going to put the video out, but I just had a bit of a weekend off, you know, because it was bank holiday, and it is quite stressful putting together a video that I'm happy with. Some people just throw content out there and they do what they do, and that's fine, but I like it to be quite structured, and I suppose it's being a little bit of a perfectionist. I know exactly how I want that video to look. So yeah, but let me know in the comments below what questions you want me to put to Dave Bishop, and I shall get him in here, and it might become a little bit of a thing, a little bit of a trade chat in the van. I've got an idea for a name for it that I've had for a long time, actually. In fact, I've already got I set the YouTube channel up for what I'm hoping it might turn into 18 months ago. So yeah, we're going to get Dave Bishop in the van for a chat. Right, I'm at that customer's house. I hope you've enjoyed the little van chat. Right, catch you soon.